What's up, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? OFO here. Today I have for you one of my replays on a Siegfried line assault. So what I wanted to show you is that I was testing out the turbocharger on the tier 8 Swedish destroyer UDES 03. So I wanted to take some advanced positioning for this map, and I wanted to show you how it played out. Yeah, because usually this tank is played only like a sniper because it has a really good camo rating, stationary, the best in class. I think of the high tier tanks it's the best camo you can get on stationary target, but if you use it with the turbocharger you get the better top speed and reverse speed in a siege mode. For example, your reverse speed is 11 kilometers per hour and your top speed is your top speed is 11 and your back speed is 9. So you can do some unexpected things that the enemy team will not expect you to do. So I think most of the players will think that you will camp in a back in a A3 area, but you can see I'm reversing at 9 kilometers, so you don't need to exit the siege mode that often with this tank now. And you saw me at the beginning that I took the freaking hit from this VIII 132 at the beginning because I've tried to knock the tree there. You will see later on in the game that what was the point of knocking down that tree. And this is the thing that you will not be able to do in this tank if you don't have the turbocharger, because in the siege mode you go forward at 4 kilometers per hour. That's disaster. You are really slow, you don't have time to fall back, and because you are so low profile you expose a really small part of your tank. And yeah, when you are moving you have disaster camo. Luckily here at this game none of the enemy pushed the A7 line, so I was pretty safe for now here. And this is the reason I knocked the tree. So the tree is giving me the camouflage, as you can see, and because it's transparent I can spot for myself, and you fall back behind. It's really fun, but because this tank is really bad at attacking and doing all right for yourself. It's really a team tank that you need the support of your teammates to do damage, but as you can see now I'm actually spotting for myself and I'm literally alone here. Yeah. No, I would never done this if I don't have the turbocharger. I'm just now holding this flank so we don't get flanked by the enemy team and so they don't get our backs. No, I didn't get spotted, so can again go forward, and my shell went to the ground, of course. But as you can see, the Scorpion realized what I was doing, so if the Scorpion pushes me I would be wrecked. So I realized it's time to run from here. If you didn't know, this tank has 40 something kilometers per hour back, can go backwards, so I used it. So what I wanted to do is fall back and support my team now from range, because we are getting overwhelmed in the middle of the map. Well, I'm always paying attention what's happening to the in the fight, and okay. And that's why this tank is so freaking good. You didn't get spotted. When you are stationary, you are not getting spotted. Even without the bush, without the tree, it's really hard for the enemy team to spot you. And entering the siege mode. One more kill. One more shutdown. So now I had the dilemma. I thought I will go and help our Scorpion there, because Scorpion against IS-3 is you're going into a losing fight. He has the backup of the Rheinmetall Bosik, but did you saw that jump? I was thinking the Camo X5100 will push middle, so I repositioned, but now that my VK is moving to an other location, I wanted to support him. And this is where I made a little mistake. I pushed too much forward, but if you're exiting the siege mode and you used some of your elevation, when you exit the siege mode, your tank goes down and you will hide behind the hill. And now that I'm not spotted anymore, tried to clutch it, but he backed out. So it's neck and neck. This game is a neck and neck. I just received one hit. This tank is not so healthy, and I realized the Scorpion will shut down the MX there, so now we're going back. I still think that at the time that ISU is still camping there, so I wanted to go back in our already prepared position. So you come. And usually this is a really big mistake. You should enter the siege mode before, because if I got spotted and I am entering the siege mode, you cannot move for 1.5 seconds, and then the ISU will easily hit me and I'm on one shot to him. So now that the Barask spotted and killed the artillery, ISU is not there, and boom, this guy has a really good camo, and of course I freakishly only tracked the tank, and the Scorpion missed the tank. That's why I was leaving the siege mode instantly. And you see, the game is neck and neck, and only 1 minute and 40 seconds left on the game. So we are going for the cap, and this is what I'm not proud of. I made a little mistake because I thought my camo will hold, because I entered the bush and my camo rating is extremely good. So I align myself with the bush, so I didn't want to fire. I thought he is not spotting me, so I just pulled back. I didn't want to die because we still don't know where the SU-130 is, so I'm thinking that these guys will only cap, and that I will just sit here and wait, because the UDES, if he wants to reset the cap, he needs to push forward, but our team is actually fighting him. I really don't know why. It's freaking Scorpion. Now we are in a freaking losing position, but I was risking it. I knew the SU must be somewhere, but we actually killed the guy, and luckily he missed our guys that were capping. That's it. The SU is nowhere to be found. I know it's not some flashy gameplay, but as you saw in that early position, a couple of those shots you will never be able to do them if you didn't have the turbocharger. Yeah, you don't have the armor like the tier 9 or the tier 10. Actually, the tier 10 has much better armor than the tier 9, but because of the 10mm difference on the front, at the front here, really next to the guns, you have 10 more millimeters of armor there, so because of the angling, they will not overmatch your armor and you will bounce a lot of medium tanks, some of the heavies with the low caliber guns. But even like this, when you don't have the freaking armor, you will be able to bounce some of the shots. Okay, so let's go to the post-game stats. It was the Master Tank. I didn't get any other, medals. So with the 3534 damage, and we were second on damage, second on the base experience. The Scorpion did an amazing job actually this game. Okay, we were matched on the kills, but I didn't shoot any premium rounds. Of course, it's a tier 8 game, you don't need the premium rounds. And as you can see, most of my damage I didn't do over 300 meters. That's unusual for this tank. Really, it's really unusual. So, and what else I wanted to show you is on the high tiers, from the tier 6 to the tier 10, the UDES 3 stationary has the best camo. So now that I put all the equipment, but you cannot see the siege in the siege mode, how much top speed and back speed you will get, but I put the siege mode and equipment that I used. I had Brothers in Arms of my crew, concealment, and the situational awareness at the time that I played the game. So we're getting 4 top speed and 2 reverse speed with the turbocharger, and that affects even your top speed and reverse speed in a siege mode. And you jump at your stationary camo with the crew, and without the camo net that most of the people are using, you will jump to 48.16, but if you change it to the camo net, you jump to 63. Yeah, that's amazing, really, that's amazing. There is one more thing I wanted to try with this tank, and that's the full camo capacity, but it only gives you the camo when you are moving, so yeah, it's not something that you actually really need. So yeah, maybe after the firing, no, after the firing on your stationary you don't get any camo with the low noise exhaust system. So yeah, I don't recommend it. So the turbocharger, as you can see, when you change it to the turbocharger, it's really amazing, really. Oh, actually, yeah, with the top speed, when you enter the siege mode, you get 7 top speed and 7 reverse, but without the turbo you get 5 and 5. So believe me, that's a big difference, and then because you get the horsepower but boost, it's much easier to go forwards and backwards. So that's it for today, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it, and bye.